I'd like to welcome to the stage our incoming WSWA chairman. He runs a multi-generational family business in Michigan and is now a second-generation WSWA chairman. Brien Fox joined the Henry A. Fox Sales Company in 1993 following his graduation from Notre Dame. He began his career with the Romano Brothers Beverage Company in Chicago and later spent 2 years with the E&J Gallo Winery as a market manager in Illinois. In 2000, he returned to the Henry A. Fox Sales Company and at the same time began active participation in a number of industry and community organizations, WSWA among them. Brien is a member of the board of directors of the Michigan Beer and Wine Wholesalers Association and was recently appointed by Michigan's governor to the Michigan Grape and Wine Council. Brien and his wife Tiffany live in Grand Rapids with their 3 children. So please join me in welcoming WSWA's new chairman of the board, Brien Fox.
Good morning. Welcome to the 2015 WSWA Convention. As your association's new chairman, I am honored and excited for the year ahead. As I contemplated what type of remarks to make today, I realized it would be a good opportunity to recognize certain individuals that have contributed to my success and whose efforts continue to make WSWA, now in its 72nd year, such a successful organization. First, I'd like to thank my family, including my wife Tiffany, who is here today. Having the opportunity and time to give back to the industry that has given me so much has been and continues to be both an honor and a privilege. I would also like to thank the many past WSWA chairmen that I've had the pleasure of working with. This association has had a long tradition of members giving back to the industry, and over the past several years, I have had the opportunity to work with and learn from many past leaders. Bobby Epstein, Stan Hastings, Don Liebern, Johnny Aaron, Rocky Wirtz, John Baker, Bobby Harmelin, Charlie Marinoff, and Doug Hertz. Thank you. Thank you for all that you've done for WSWA. Thank you for all that you've done for our industry. And thank you for all that you've done for me personally. I want to thank you for the opportunity to work with you over the past few years on many of our industry's very important issues. It is because of you and the many other WSWA past chairmen that the association is on such solid footing. I'd like to also congratulate and thank our outgoing chairman, Alan Dreeben. Alan, thank you for being a true gentleman of the industry. Thank you for being an advocate of finding common ground among all stakeholders in the industry, especially our partners in the wine industry. And thank you for your dedication and support of the WSWA. Due to Alan's efforts, your association is running on all cylinders and is prepared to tackle the many challenges and opportunities that are ahead of us. Later in this session, you'll have the opportunity to hear from one of the greatest coaches in the history of college basketball, Mike Krzyzewski. Coach K has demonstrated time and time again how to build and develop a team of champions, and as many of you saw recently, he continues to show what it takes to win. As you may know, no matter if it is in sport or business, having a winning team takes effort, resources, time, and most importantly, having the right people. I am proud to tell you that we have a great championship caliber team with the right people representing the wholesalers' interests at the federal level. The WSWA organization is in a good position for the year ahead. I'd now like to take a few minutes and tell you about WSWA's winning team. This includes the WSWA staff and member executives who work both out front and behind the scenes to make our organization a success. Let's start with the person that many of you know, Craig Wolf, our fearless leader. I say fearless for a reason. His determination, passion, commitment, and dedication to our association and our members is second to none. He is an outstanding leader, not to mention a true patriot. Craig has demonstrated year after year his ability to steer the organization in the right direction. Craig continues to be an outstanding leader for WSWA, and he has been instrumental in building the championship organization that represents us today. WSWA is first and foremost a political advocacy organization. WSWA ensures that the voice of the wine and spirits wholesaler is heard at every level. I am pleased to announce that when it comes to political advocacy, WSWA is prepared and well positioned for the year ahead. Our political affairs team is at the heart of these efforts. Led by Jim Rowland, our political affairs team includes Riley O'Connor, Dawson Hobbs, Jake Hegeman, Catherine McDaniel, and Allie Perlego. Whether it is Jim and Riley spending countless hours developing and building relationships with our policymakers on Capitol Hill, or Catherine building and sustaining our top-tier industry PAC, or Jake monitoring and influencing the many federal regulatory agencies that affect the wholesaler, or Dawson, who's tracking and advising on developments at the state level as they unfold across the country, or Allie, who continues to coordinate and manage the entire team. I can personally tell you that the WSWA Political Affairs team is exceptional in everything that they do. Rest assured, WSWA is well-staffed and equipped to manage the political landscape that lies ahead. Our WSWA Communications and Membership Development team works closely with the Political Affairs team. Led by Jeff Soulsby, he and Rebecca Noel are providing some of the best communications content ever seen or heard from the WSWA organization. WSWA continues to be uniquely positioned as the intersection or the crossroads of the industry. We have the ability to bring a unique cross-section of stakeholders in our industry together in order to have productive conversations about our industry. WSWA is able to present the perspective of the role the wholesaler plays and the value that it adds to the ever-complex alcohol beverage landscape that we see around us. Our WSWA communications team is prepared for these discussions and is ready to communicate our message, the message of the wholesaler. When it comes to adding values to our members and associate members and recruiting new members to our ranks, Bob Wiggins leads WSWA's membership efforts. He is committed to developing cost savings programs for our current members, as well as growing our membership base. Now let's switch over to our meetings and conventions department, led by Cindy Nachman-Senders and her team of Carrie Langerman and Liz Armstrong. I am sure you are as excited as I am for this year's convention. For me, it has always been a time to reconnect with our supplier partners, have dialogue with other wholesalers, see emerging products that are seeking distribution, and understanding the trends of our industry. I'm sure that you will agree with me that our annual convention seems to get better every year, whether it is the record-breaking attendance figures or the added programs and content that you see and experience this week. All that you see is due to the efforts of Cindy and her team. And in terms of meetings, the organization offers so much more than just the convention. If you have an executive in your organization that is looking to grow with your organization in the industry, the WSWA CLD Leadership Skills Conference is now a must-attend event. The 2015 WSWA CLD Conference will be this June in Portland, Oregon, a fantastic wine, food, beer, spirits town. And this year's agenda is filled with interesting speakers and terrific educational content. My goal today is to highlight the great team that we have in place here at WSWA. This includes some of our behind-the-scenes team members that you may not know, but who can constitute the backbone of our organization. For instance, Joe Moak, General Counsel and Senior Vice President of WSWA, is one of the most important members of the team. Due to her efforts, many of WSWA's strategic visions and opportunities will someday become a reality. Her work with the WSWA Educational Foundation is just one highlight of the many initiatives that she is currently managing. This past year, WSWA Educational Foundation offered a record 27 scholarships to the children of WSWA employees. And in 2015, the number will grow to over 40 scholarships given. Our finance and administration team, led by Sam Block with the support of Cindy Seidel and Catherine Brown, has our organization in strong operational order. Whether it is managing our members' valuable dues receipts or facilitating operational upgrades, these individuals are some of the most dedicated and professional members of our team. And speaking of dedicated and professional members of the team, you only need to look at Lisa Bockelman. Lisa supports the office of our president and CEO to see the type of person that exemplifies commitment to excellence. Finally, I'd like to introduce you to the 2015 WSWA Executive Committee. A healthy industry association can be measured by its members' interest and willingness to participate. When you have members willing to devote their time, effort, and resources on behalf of their industry, this is a recipe for a strong organization. Let me both thank in advance and congratulate your newly elected executive committee. Take a look at your executive committee. As Doug Hertz once said, this is quite a motley crew. Doug Epstein, Carmen Martinetti, Barclay Stewart, Sid Ross, Wayne Chaplin, Alan Dreeben, Richard Leventhal, and Andy Chrisis. Thank you for giving back to your industry and for the time and effort that you will devote in the year ahead to the WSWA team. It is greatly appreciated. As we look forward to the year ahead, WSWA and our members will face many challenges as well as opportunities. Know that your WSWA team is well prepared and ready. Know that your WSWA team is a winning team. And know that you, the wholesaler, are being well represented. As you walk the busy halls this week, please take time to get to know the WSWA winning team. Please be sure to say hello and thank them for all that they are doing on behalf of the wholesalers and the industry. Thank you, and have a great convention. Thank you.